time. Just
Here we go. Hold it back, Shane. He has, hey, thank you. He has filled in for you, well, worse than you could ever imagine.
First of all, we do have to say not Roger White, but Roger
Whitt.
Roger Whitt will be performing tomorrow.
Tomorrow. A bunch of people down that way, chili chat. Then we're going to run over and meet you and head over to, well, you'll be at Ingles. We'll meet you over there and go through there and see what I can, you know, the only thing about walking through one of those things, I need this, I need that. Why am I living in such a dump now? I need to put all this stuff in my house.
Well, that's what you get, you know. You wanted a double wide.
Mine wasn't a double wide. They didn't have them back then. It was a 14-foot wide.
Excuse me.
60. There's a big difference, Mark. You don't know your trailers.
Well, if you
I do not.
Well, now they're
really
manufactured.
want a double wide, we'll get you one.
Yeah, well,
just for you.
Things don't get better for me. I may be winding up in one anyway. I couldn't get all my stuff. The only thing I could use a double wide for, I could go down to Clayton and get me one, a big fancy one, is to put my memorabilia in.
I don't know if it's big enough.
The double wide Jamie Cooper Museum.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Oh,
I could put it on that river property.
Charge
Jane?
$1 to go through, and you.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm thinking that's a good idea. I just got to find me a spot to put it right now.
your river property, we've got somebody for you.
Good.
Matthew.
Right.
Yeah, put a Chick-fil-A out on the river, let people come by boat and get it.
Right.
Yeah, well, you do good during the summer. It'd be this time of year, you probably wouldn't have a lot of business. All right, Mark, you've been out traveling the world learning more and more about real estate. What more can you learn about real estate? You just think all you got to do is put a sign in your yard, like my neighbors, buy owner, and sell that thing quickly.
That's why they're still sitting there.
2 of them.
Well, I mean, you learn how to sharpen your skills. how to talk to you better about properties. For you, the skill level that I moved to, that I can.
So you're always learning something. You're always trying to further your education.
Yes.
That's just like Shane said the other day, you were out doing something at some seminar or something like that. You'd think there wouldn't be that much to know. Of course, I'm not in that business, so it's easy for me to say that.
Well, he knows nothing.
That's why I've sold over 4,000 houses myself.
That's a lot of houses.
That's a lot.
I know a whole lot more today than I did on house number 1.
But you know what you mentioned just before, you get a lot of repeat business.
Yes.
That says a lot too, Mark.
It's like,
35 years. I've moved them from, they were a couple and bought their first house. They had their children and needed a bigger house. And the bad thing is now the kids are all gone and they're moving to a smaller house. So what's that telling me?
Yeah.
Moving down the line.
You got to get some, it's just like, advertisers, it hands on down to the family. Well, they may figure they're going to advertise somewhere differently now or something. So, but don't. Stick with me.
That's right.
Right, Shane?
Yes, sir.
Thankfully, many of our clients.
All right, Shane, your job over there is to keep up all the 302 agents that are employed over at Marmac Real Estate.
302, that's right, Jamie.
Well, that's what you're working toward.
That's right.
Now, we're going to have a major announcement on this program before long. When are we going to do that? Right now, or are we going to wait?
No.
Okay.
We're not.
Good thing you said that.
That's right.
Mark's like, what?
You may not know about it, Mark, but
I'm trying to think.
you may not know about it, but me and Shane got this deal working.
He's been over here too long.
Yeah, he's been coming up too often and telling me stuff. He said, don't say nothing to Mark yet, but here's the way we're going to do. So you might want to catch up with him.
Yeah, right.
All right, people, and you've said this before, all right, winter's not obviously the best time to buy a house, January and February, but if you want to sell one, you need to start getting it ready now for spring, which is probably the biggest. I mean, Tom just said that real estate here was up 12% over last year. So you see things picking up, and I mentioned this a week too, that you had said people aren't moving laterally anymore, they're moving up.
Right. We're seeing that start. And that's good. That's good for the housing market. When they're moving because they have to move, values don't really move up. But, we're starting to see people wanting to move, and that's better for our market.
All right, so if people are getting to get their house ready right now, well, let me back up a second here. The 2 houses on my street, and we have maybe 10 cars a day come by our house. That's probably a max.
If that.
Why would people put their house, what's the advantage they're thinking if they put their house up by owner?
Well, they think they're saving money, but they're, at the end of the day, I don't think they do, because how do they really know what the value of their property is?
Well, how's anybody going to find out about it?
That's true. It's not out there for the for the public to know. People riding by,
That's a chance.
if you're not home, how are you going to show the house?
Well, and then you don't know, you ain't qualified
who's
to.
coming in your
No,
house.
that was my
That's-
biggest point that you told us many, many months ago. You don't know who's coming through your home. You
All right.
guys do.
Well, somebody like the new Remington plant, all those people coming in, their management team, where do they look for houses? Right close to Chrysler, which this would be close, the Priceville area, and I think y'all have a subdivision over there, something here.
Depends where they're.
Well, depends on what level they are, what they're looking for. I mean, if they're looking for a house in the value of yours, we're going to
Call me.
We're going to call you.
Call me, I'll take all those pictures of me down. Well,
But
I wouldn't have time
they
to do
come from
that.
different parts of the country, so they have different needs and different things that they want.
But a lot of them probably have to sell their house, to buy a house here, or the company probably does
The company
that.
might buy them. And just,
I
we're,
think
we're
too-
just getting into that as to
Okay.
who they are, what they are, and where they want to be.
But
For
you do
sale.
contact,
Yeah, they-
I guess
Yes,
their
yeah.
specialist, whatever they have.
And they can contact me too.
Yeah. If you want to list the house, you need to call Mark down at Marmac Real Estate. The top people in this part of the country, give them a call. Anything else we need to know, Shane? You've been rather silent this morning. I'm giving you your opportunity.
I had my opportunity this morning. We started off the show.
Yeah, I was trying to forget that part, but yeah, that's right. You did.
He just waiting on the spandex.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I
I'm
will be
more of
honest
some
with
of
you,
that.
I want some of those.
You look like the type that look good in that.
You
I
did
think I
this
would.
time.
You think you would?
I think I look good in those.
What do you think, Matthew?
Yeah.
All right, good to see y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow over there around noon after we leave the chili challenge.
Got a booth set up. Go by and see
Yeah, go
him.
by and check them out tomorrow at Ingalls Harbor over there at Marmac Real Estate. Take a break, come back, we're going to talk to the legend himself, Mac McAllister. He's great, you can't miss it. He stands out like a turd in a punch bowl this
It's
morning, those
Neon
shoes
Day.
he's got on. We'll check him out in just a second. Y'all hang on.